Welcome guys, I'm going to show you the implementation of differentiator circuit for a square wave. Okay, square wave. Okay, now open the problem. Okay, you can see the differentiator circuit here. Okay, the op amp. Okay, you can get the op amp from eval. Okay, you can see here. You'll get the op amp. You can get the op amp from here. You just place here. Okay, and then VDC. Okay, you just get VDC. Okay. You get the VDC here. Okay, and then resistor R. Okay, you get the resistor. Okay, and then capacitor C. Okay, we'll just draw the circuit as per the as per the circuit diagram. Okay, you can see here. If you give the input, if you give the square input to the differentiator, my output is spike wave. Okay, for the differentiator circuit, if my input is a square wave, my output is spike wave. Okay, in PSpice we don't have a square wave. Okay, for that we just get the V pulse. Okay, just go to place and then bar. Okay, and then go to source. Okay, V pulse. Okay, get okay. Okay, you can see here, this is the V pulse. Okay, pulse generator. Okay, in the PSpice. Okay, we don't have a square wave generator in PSpice. Okay, you can see here, this is V1. Okay, this is the width, the positive width. Okay, the positive amplitude. Okay, this V2. Okay, you can see here, this V2 is negative width. Okay, this here. This is my square wave. Okay, this is V1. Okay, this is my V1. Okay, this is my V2. Okay, I have given -1 and 1. Okay, you can see here, I have given V1 as -1 and 1. Just take the magnitude only. Okay, you can see this is 1, this is 1. I'm going to generate a square wave with an amplitude of 1. Okay, V1 give 1, -1, V2 1. I'm going to generate a square wave of amplitude 1. You can see here delay time. Okay, in square wave we don't have a delay time, right? Okay, you just give the delay time as 0. You can see here my delay time is 0. Okay, this is TR. Okay, that is rise time, and then this is TF, the fall time. Okay, in square wave we don't have rise time and fall time, right? Okay, see, okay, there is no rise time and then fall time. Okay, but in triangular wave we have the rise time. Okay, and then fall time. Okay, but in square wave we don't have the rise time and fall time. Okay, you can see here my rise time is 1 nano, that is nearly 0. Okay, instead of 0 I have given 1 nano, that is nearly 0. Okay, you can see here the pulse width. Okay, you can see the pulse width. Okay, okay, this is the pulse width. I'm going to generate a pulse width, a square wave of pulse width 1 milliseconds. Okay, its half is 0.5 millisecond. Okay, you can see here I have given here 0.5 E minus, that is 0.5 millisecond. Okay, next we have the period. Okay, I'm going to generate a square wave of frequency 1000 Hertz. Okay, so my time period is 1 by 1000. Okay, that is 10 power minus 3. You can see here 1 into 10 power minus 3. Okay. Okay. Using a pulse generator, I'm going to generate a square wave of pulse width 0.5 millisecond. Okay, and then the time period of 1 millisecond. Okay, there is no rise time and fall time. Okay, it's nearly 0, and I'm gonna get my square wave of amplitude 1. Okay, this is okay. Okay, you just draw the circuit as per the circuit diagram. Okay, in differentiator my output is minus of. Okay. In differentiator my output is minus RF CF d pi by dt. Okay. Okay. My output is minus RF into CF into dVi by dt. Okay. Let's go to players. Simulation profile. You can see I'm going to give the runtime at the same transient analysis. Okay, general setting runtime 5 millisecond. Okay, I'm going to give the step size. Okay, in the previous circuits we don't give the step size, but for smooth curve you just give the step size. Okay, I've given the step size, so I'm going to simulate now. Okay, you just add traces. Okay, just okay, this is the output curve. Okay, you can see guys. Okay, this green one. Okay, this green one is my spike output. Okay, my input is this green. You can see here, this red one is my input of square wave. You can see the amplitude 1. Okay, the amplitude is 1. You can see here I have given the amplitude of 1. Okay, so we have generated a square plus of magnitude 1, and then the time period of 1 millisecond. Okay, its half is 0.5 millisecond. Okay, you can see here I have given the time period of 1 millisecond, and then pulse width of 0.5 millisecond, that is its half. Okay, we have generated a square wave of amplitude 1. Okay, and then time period of 1 millisecond. Again, this is my input, and my output is a spike wave. Okay, if you take the equation that is output is equal to minus CF RF dVi by dt. Okay, you differentiate the square wave, you will get a spike wave. Okay, okay, you can see here it just repeats. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you like the video.